Hi, and welcome to Peter News, the only news show that brings you 100% of all the offbeat news that no one cares about. I'm your host, Peter Candelas. And this week, we had a lot happening with ASB. We had our end of the year field trip to play Worthy Ball and Dick's Drive-In, where I currently have a bruise on my bottom, my butt, and my hips. Because, okay, in Worthy Ball, you're on bumper cars, okay? And when you hit the wall, you go forward. Especially when you're me and forget to play it. Yeah, take your foot off the gas. So when you go forward, the seatbelt kind of digs in your stomach fat that you have if you're like me, so you end up with bruises all over your hips. And then this one kid, so seatbelts are made for like 40-year-olds that live in their mother's basements, because you have to be fat for these. So they're loose on me, which is a weird feeling. And so I have it tight as it will go, but I keep loosening up. And this kid hits me head on, and I bounce up, and my butt comes down right onto the little sidebar. Oh my god. Oh my god, that hurt so bad. I was like, ah! But I can sit now. Thank god these chairs are padded. They went to Dick's Drive-In. You can't beat that place. Some people are like, it's gross. I hate it. It's so greasy. That's what makes it good, you idiots. But it was the last time we're ever going to meet as a 2013-2014 Senate. I just want to say thank you to everybody, the sophomore class, the junior class, the senior class, and the executives for making this year's Senate great. It changed me. Like, I look at leadership different now, and it was just, I'm going to go into next year looking at ASB a lot different because of this year, and thank you to everybody for helping me. Sophomore Senate was an amazing experience. We haven't had our last sophomore Senate meeting, I don't think, so I'll have a report for, like, my teary goodbye to them another time. But thank you to everybody in ASB once again. It was just such a fun year. I don't know. I'm like, oh, next year, how are you going to compare to this year? This year was so much fun, but I'm looking forward to next year still. Let's get to the news before I start crying. This is a story that's been going on and on. I reported that the game Atari, apparently people hated it, so they sent it to a landfill in New Mexico. Okay, you follow. But now people discovered it in New Mexico, and they're like, well, we want it now. We can get rich off this now. So now the city that it's in, I didn't jot down the city for something, but the city that the game was found in is like, we can make some money off this. So they're going to decide who gets the Atari games. Now, just wondering, what are you going to do when you get it? It's a terrible game. That's why it was put in a landfill. The game was put in a landfill. They hated it so much. And then they made a game out of a little pink thing made of yarn. They have made that. But the Atari was apparently worse. Okay? And you want this? And you want this? Also, college said that they can extract drinkable water from cow manure. I wouldn't go advertising that at the student store. This is made by our science department. It is extracted water from cow manure. It will not sell. It will not. Just market it as water. This is water. This is water. Yeah, just drink it. We'll take your money. In other news, Sears Tower, known now as the Willis Tower, they have that thing. Let me draw it. You've seen it. It's that thing that comes out of the side of the tower, that glass little room. So you have, let me draw it. So you have the tower, okay? But they have this little glass thing right here, and you can look down onto the city. But apparently this floor right there, the other day, someone was up there, and it cracked. The floor cracked. Now, the Willis Tower says, no, that's just a protective coating. The glass didn't break, the coating just broke. Yeah, well, when you get through the coating, you're on plain glass, and you're standing on glass. And standing on glass, so I've heard, is bad. Okay? So next time you're at the Willis Tower and you want to go on that thing, just remember, crack. Also, an Oregon man he was on fire. He's like, this girl he's on fire, okay? So he takes his Slurpee that he's drinking and he douses himself with it. Saved him from a lot of harder burns. So you know what, all you out there that say, why do you drink Slurpees? Why do you go to 7-Eleven? Why do you go, why? I mean, it's just unhealthy for you. Not in this case. In this case, it saved a man's life. So next time, don't question our choices. Also, in Alabama, they're dealing with a rash of urinal thefts outside of men's bathrooms. Now, my take on this is if you're stealing the middle urinal, I've talked about this. It's okay. Just take the middle. They took the middle urinal out of our locker room gym locker room. because it's an unwritten guy code rule. I don't understand it at all, but you don't use the middle urinal, okay? I don't know why. I don't know why, but you just don't. So if he's stealing the middle urinals, be my guest. They have a better use somewhere else. In other news, so everybody always says deer just have a suicide wish. They always jump out in front of cars and everything. This story proves once and for all that they do. A deer in Illinois jumped off an overpass into a woman's minivan. It jumped off an overpass. If that's not suicidal, I don't know what is. And to make matters even worse, he left a note giving up all of his worldly possessions to his friend. If that's not suicidal, I don't know what it is. In other news, Colombia is dealing with a man that stole chocolate from a store. He got 5 months in Colombia's worst prison. Welcome to Colombia. You murder a man because he looked at you funny? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You don't get jail time. You're fine. Steal chocolate? You got 5 months. Also tonight, an Australian senator brought a fake bomb into a Senate hearing. So, I mean, you obviously see the difference between America and Australia here. America, we're like, well, their senators are in them. Well, I think we all know what we're talking about here. You know what I'm talking about. No, I don't. You know, the BOMBs, those. Oh, the BOMBs. In Australia, he's all like, you know what I'm talking about. I got the bomb. I bring out the bomb. I have it. I will bring it out in this Senate hearing. And he brings out the bomb. There you are, right? Oh, got a bomb. I'm in Senate chambers, but I got a bomb. If you were anybody else, if you were like an airplane line or something, you'd be killed. You'd be like shot with a bomb. Also, Philadelphia is giving a home there. They have this program in Philadelphia where every so often they give a home a funeral that's about to be demolished. I can only imagine the eulogy given to homes at funerals. And every time I needed shelter, he was there for me. So last weekend I was at my grandparents' house. Lovely experience, as always. I love staying with them, but some people just need to learn how to use. Okay, Bellingham is like weird. They almost have as many. I think they have more roundabouts than Lake Stevens. But Bellingham people need to learn how to use a roundabout. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate right now what I saw. Well, what I saw over my. Well, I was at my grandparents' house. So they have a roundabout in their neighborhood. Stupidest roundabout ever. I don't get it, but the city does what the city wants. So they have a roundabout. Okay. So you got a roundabout, okay? You're supposed to go, so it's got the streets coming, you know. So you're supposed to go this way, you know. So I was coming this way, down this street to go, so I wanted to go this way, and there was a car already right here. So I yielded, because I'm a nice person. So you're supposed to go this way. You know what the guy just goes, whoop! He just goes from the, whoop! You know, whoop! He just went like that. And I'm like, what are you doing? You know, so then the next day I was driving and I saw a lady. She's right here, okay, and she wanted to go this way. So she started out okay, right? So she stops right here, and she puts her blinker on to go this way. She stops and puts her blinker on to go this way and continues along to here. Do you not know how to use a roundabout? For the love of God, the city of Bellingham, if you're going to put so many roundabouts in this city, educate the citizens. Because I'm just sitting there like, I barely got any roundabout education, and I can figure out the signs. For the love of God, just on a personal note this week, Relay for Life is tomorrow. I'm really excited for this. So I'm going to be at the high school for 24 hours, walking around the track. Hopefully I'll be taking some breaks, of course, because I'm me. But with Smitty, Savannah, Peyton, Molly, Emma, and my beautiful mother, and Shay Shay, we're going to be doing Relay for Life. So we're really excited for this. So that's where I am tomorrow, if you want me. The next 24 hours. Yeah. I'm busy, so if you want me, you know how to get a hold of me. I'm excited, so excited for today. But we had our meeting today. We got everything finalized. It's going to be so much fun. Week grade is a 9. I had a 9. So I'm like, oh, Relay for Life's coming up. I'm looking forward to that. Relay. You know what I mean? And thank you for making this part of your Friday night. Good night, America.